Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make the ultimate chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwiches. They're chocolate chip cookies with M&Ms, homemade vanilla ice cream on the insides with a chocolate fudge swirl, and mini chocolate chips all around the edges. They are so amazing and so delicious, so let's get started. First, we'll make the ice cream base. In a medium saucepan, add in the milk and heavy cream, and heat it over medium-high heat until it just starts to boil. Then in a medium bowl, add in the eggs and the egg yolks, sugar, and salt. And whisk them together for a few minutes until they become lighter in color. You can use an electric mixer if you like, if you don't want to be whisking for a few minutes. And watch your milk mixture very carefully, because if it boils too long, it's gonna bubble up and could spill out of the pot. And so add a little bit of the hot milk mixture to the egg and sugar mixture and whisk them together until they're combined. Then add in a little bit more, whisk it again, and then add in the rest and whisk it until it's combined. Then add in the vanilla extract and whisk it in until it's combined. Then return the whole mixture to the saucepan and then put it back over the heat. Add a candy thermometer and heat it over medium heat until it reaches 180 degrees. You don't have to use a candy thermometer if you don't have one. Just heat it for about 45 seconds to a minute. If you heat it too long, the eggs will start scrambling and will make your ice cream really lumpy. So once it's at the temperature, remove it from the heat and then pour it through a sieve into a medium bowl. The sieve will get rid of any lumps of eggs that may have scrambled. If you feel like it's too lumpy, you can put it into a blender and it will get rid of all the lumps. You also don't want to push the mixture through the sieve because the lumps will go through. What you need to do is keep shaking and tapping the sieve until most of the liquid is through. Now once you're done, take half a cup of the mixture and pour it into some dark chocolate. Let it sit for a few minutes and then stir it until all the chocolate has melted. And now pour the chocolate fudge sauce into a small mason jar. And pour the ice cream mixture into a large mason jar, or another container works fine. And place them both in the fridge for a minimum of 4 hours. And then once they're cold, pour the ice cream mixture into an ice cream machine. If you don't have an ice cream machine, I have a video on my channel showing how to make ice cream without one. And I'll link to that video in the description box below. Your chocolate fudge sauce will have set really firm, so you want to heat it in the microwave for about 20 seconds to warm it up. You don't want it really hot, you just want it a little bit runny to make it easy to fold through the ice cream. And once your ice cream has been in the ice cream machine for about 45 minutes, pour it into a large container. And then pour the chocolate fudge sauce on top. And gently mix them together. Don't mix them completely, you just want to swirl them together. Cover it with a lid and place it into the freezer for at least 6 hours before you use it. Now, to make the chocolate chip cookies, preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Then in a medium bowl, add in the softened butter, shortening, brown sugar, milk, and vanilla extract, and beat them with an electric mixer for a minute on high speed. Then add in the egg and mix it again on high speed for another minute. Now set this mixture aside for now, and then in a smaller bowl, add in the flour, baking soda, and salt, and whisk them together until they're combined. Then add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients, and add in the chocolate chips, and mix them together until they're combined. Scoop the cookie dough out onto a baking sheet, spacing them out at least 2 inches apart. And flatten out the tops of each one slightly. And then add some M&Ms to the top of each one. And then bake them in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes or until they're just barely starting to turn brown around the edges. Once they're done, remove them from the oven, let them cool for about 10 minutes in the pan, and then transfer to a cooling rack and let them cool completely. And then pair 2 cookies that are similar in size. And then for each pair, flip one upside down and keep one right side up. And then add 2 scoops of the ice cream that we made to the ones that are flipped upside down. You have to work really quickly because once the ice cream is on the cookies, it melts pretty fast. The best way to do this is to only work on 5 at a time. And then add the top to each one and squish it down. Again, you have to do this fast or the ice cream will melt. And then add mini chocolate chips around the edges of each one. You can do this 3 different ways. One way is to roll the edges in the chocolate chips. Another way is to sprinkle the chocolate chips into the edges and then press them in using your fingers. And another way is to remove the top of it and just add the chocolate chips to the edges. You can add some to the middle too if you like. And once you're done with 5, put them onto a plate and place them into the freezer while you're working on the rest of them. And once you're finished, cover them in plastic wrap and keep them stored in the freezer until you're ready to serve them. And that's how to make the ultimate chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwiches. Check out my channel for more amazing recipes and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.